Hi everyone, I'm Sherika Hapuarachchi. This is my YouTube channel Math Plus. Today I'm going to teach the simultaneous equations part 1. Now normally when we get the simultaneous equations, we can solve it by using two methods, right? So the first method is the simplification method and the second method is the graphical method by using a graph. So today we are going to learn both methods, right? Right. I have taken one example. So these are my two equations. Y plus x equals 3 and y plus 2x equals 4. Now first I'm going to use the first method. First method means the simplification method. Right. Now when we are going to do this simplification method, we should see the coefficient. Right. So we have to consider the coefficient. In front of y, I have 1. In front of x, I have 1. In front of y, I have 1. And in front of x, I have 2. So I have the same coefficients in here y and here y, right? And here also I have the positive sign. When you don't see a sign means it's always positive. Here also it's positive. So therefore, I can subtract the second equation. So from the first equation, I can subtract the second equation, or else you can do from the second equation, you can subtract the first equation, or from the first equation, you can subtract the second equation. So both methods are correct, right? Now I'm going to do that step. Right, so I will write my first equation y plus x. I include the bracket y plus 2x, this is my first side, equals 3 minus 4. Right. Then I'm going to simplify. I'm going to expand this bracket. Then I'll get y plus x minus y, minus into plus, it will become minus or negative, negative 2x. It equals 3 minus 4, it's negative 1, right? Now, according to this, I can see here positive y and here negative y. So, therefore, I can cancel these two. Okay, right. Then, I will get x minus 2x equals negative 1. So x minus 2x, I will get minus x. So minus x equals minus 1. So what should I do? I have to divide the both sides by minus 1. So when I divide both sides by minus, I will get x equals 1. So that means the value of x is 1. So now we know we got two equations. We have to find the value for these two unknown terms. Now we found the answer for x. Now I have to find the value for y. Either I can take my first equation or I can take my second equation. I will take my first equation. Y plus x equals 3. Now instead of x, I will include 1 equals 3. Now it's a simple equation. So this positive 1, when I take it to the other side, it will become negative 1. So therefore, I will get y as 2. So my x value is 1 and my y value is 2. So I can check whether my answers are correct, right? So we'll see. Now I'm going to use the first equation and I'll see whether my answer x and y, whether those answers are correct. So y plus x equals 3. Now I'm going to substitute and I'm going to check whether I'm getting 3 from the other side, right? My y value is 2. So instead of y, I'm going to write 2. And my x value is 1. So 2 plus 1 Years I'm getting 3. So therefore my answers are correct. Let me check with the second equation as well. Y plus 2x equals 4, right? So instead of y, I can take 2, then 2 times my x value is 1. So 2 times 1 it's 2. So 2 plus 2 it's 4. That means both answers are correct. So this is the first method. When you simplify, you're getting the values for those two unknown terms. So we got x as 1 and y as 2. Now we are going to use the second method. That means the graphical method to see whether we are getting the values x as 1 and y as 2, right? Okay, let's move to the next part or to the second method. Our answers are x equals 1 and y equals 2. So what I do, first I will write my two answers here. Then we can see whether we are getting the same answers as well. So that part even we can check, right? So therefore, I'm going to write my two answers as well. So I got my x answer as 1 and my y answer as 2. So we'll see with the graph even whether we are getting these two answers right. Now we know when we are doing graphs, we use the standard way. Y equals mx plus c. This is we apply for the straight line graph. So according to this, m is the gradient and c is the intercept. So that is you all know. So now my two equations also I have formed according to that. This is my first equation and this is my second equation. So what I have done, I have formed like that. So I have written y equals 3 minus x. It's similar to this format, right? So the other one also, y equals, I have to write y equals, I have to take it, right? This is not the number, so I have to write it. Y equals 4 minus 2x, right? So that's the correct one. Okay, now I have two equations. Okay, my first one is y equals 3 minus x and my second equation y equals 4 minus 2x, right? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get some of the values, right? Now my first equation is y equals 3 minus x. So I'm going to get some of the values for this. Okay, I'm going to get some values for x. Right, I'm going to take three values. X, I'm going to take 0, 1 and 2. Right, then I'm going to check my y answer. When x is 0, 3 minus 0, it will become 3. When x is 1, 3 minus 1, it will become 2. When x is 2, 3 minus 2, it will become 1. So these are my coordinates, right? 0, 3, I'll get 3 coordinates. 0, 3, and then 1, 2, and then I'm getting 2, 1. Right now, up to this, what I have done, I have taken three values for x, and then according to that, I got the three values for y, and then I have written those three coordinates, right? We'll do the same thing to the other equation as well. My second equation is y equals 4 minus 2x, right? Now, there even, I'm going to get some values. Okay. Okay. Right, here even I'll get x and y. I'm going to take 0 similar numbers, right? So it's up to you to decide. You can take any number that you want, right? So I have taken 0, 1 and 2, right? So when x is 0, 4 minus 0, it's 4. Then 4 minus 2 times 1, it's 2. So 4 minus 2, it's 2. Then 2 times 2 is 4. So 4 minus 4, it will become 0, right? So these are my coordinates. 0, 4. This is the first coordinate. Then 1, 2. And the third one, 2, 0, right? Now I'm going to plot these points on this grid. So before that, I have to mark, right? I will mark it. This is my x-axis that you all know, and this is my y-axis. Right. I'm going to take 2 by 2. This is the positive side. 2. Here is the origin. 1, 2, 3. I have just taken up to 4 because when you are taking, you think about your values. I have maximum number 4 and I don't have any negative values. So therefore, remember for the exam, if you want, you can draw without the negative side, but I have used it, right? Right. Now, first I'm going to use one color, right? I'm going to blue color to draw this one. My coordinates 0, 3, right? It's here. Then 1, 2, it's here. Then 2, 1, right? Is it clear right now? I have taken my 3 coordinates. Then I plot those 3 points. Now I'm going to draw my straight line, right? This will be my first straight line for the first equation. So I will change the color. Then you can see, right, I'll take green color. Okay. Now for the second one, 0, 4, that's my first value. 0, 4, okay, here. Then 1, 2, 1, 2, then 2, 0. Right. Okay, now these are my 2 values, right? Now I have finished drawing. Now I will show the intersection point. Now according to this, I will take this orange color. Can you see? This is my intersection point. Okay, I will show it. This is my intersection point, this point. Now we'll find what are the values. Now when you go according to the y side, 2 is the value. And when you come according to the x side, 1 is the value. That means from the graph, even we'll get the values as x equals 1 and y equals 2. Can you remember? See, these are the values that we got from the simplification method. By drawing the graph also, we got the same answers. That means, remember when you get the simultaneous equations, either by using the simplification method or the graphical method you can use to find the same value. Okay, so then we are getting, this is our intersection point. From there you will get x as 1 and y as 2. So thanks for watching, and if you like this video, you can subscribe and share with others. We'll meet next time. Thank you very much.